My name is Amy Nelson. I've been a teacher for approximately 31 years. I'm married for 30 years. I have 4 beautiful children. One just happens to live up in heaven. My son's name is Ronald Nelson. When he was little, he was just the light that everybody looked to. He was the guy. He always had a huge heart. He was tough, but he just always cared so much about other people. Whatever he did, he wanted to make sure he did it the best he possibly could. When he became a teenager, he began to challenge everything. Every rule that we had put in place, he managed a way to break it. And when senior year hit, he changed. He turned into a monster right before our eyes, in the way he walked, in the way he talked, in the way he dressed, everything about him. We thought it was just normal teenage behavior, even though it was way over the top, until we went to Las Vegas. And when we got back from Las Vegas, I gave him $10 to go get like bacon and eggs. He didn't come back until that next day. The cops brought him home. He had my husband's car and he was sleeping, and they found some drug paraphernalia in the backseat of the car. It was just horrible that whole August. We wouldn't see him. He would be gone for days. He didn't want to talk to us. He didn't want to associate with us, but at that time we knew. And he went off to college, and we just prayed that he would be okay. But then we got a phone call that stated he had to go to the hospital because he overdosed on Xanax. So we went to Mississippi for 2 weeks to get better. He was clean for 8 months. He was great, and then he wasn't great. And then he was great, and then he wasn't great. He was in our house in the summer, and he got high that night. We called the police, and the sheriff opened the door and found him lying there dead. And I was like, Narcan, where is it? So I got it and put it, like 2 sets of Narcan were put up his nose. So when he left, he had a light pulse, which was a sign of hope. And he lived. He survived that one. But if he keeps dying and dying, one day he's gonna die. And that's what happened. I got the phone call at work from his boss that basically said that we lost him. But I lost him before that. I lost him a long time ago. So every time that he was home was a blessing. Every second I got to be with him and he was clean was a blessing. I want to tell my son's story because I want people to realize that drug addiction is real. In the beginning, when this first happened, I felt shame. I felt confused about what to do. We're good parents. We come from a good family that constantly are together and constantly do things together. And it wasn't enough. We couldn't help him. So if it happened to us, it could happen to anybody. After I'd cry my eyes out at night, I would look online and I would search phone numbers and I would call them and I would ask for help. I found a therapist that I can talk to so I could come up with a game plan. Talking to my family, opening up to my family and telling them what was going on was definitely a big resource so I didn't feel alone. And talking to my friends and telling my friends what was going on. Right now, I have one daughter who lives in Connecticut, and my other 2 kids live with me. The only thing that the death of my son is to make sure that I give them that time that they need, that truly, like alone time and together time, and just to remind them, probably annoy them, but I'm here. If you need me, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Tell me what's going on so I can help you. If you or a family member are going through a child who is showing some severe warning signs of doing drugs, please make sure you help yourself. Ronnie didn't want any help, so I had to help myself. But I wish to God I called Stratford Community Services. Please make sure you go to any type of meetings or speak out and talk to people. Please don't isolate yourself. Please don't think you're alone. You're not alone. The more that people open up about this, the more they realize that it's in their family. It's in everybody's family. Don't blame yourself. Worry about the future. Worry about how you can help that person, even though they don't want help. I think everybody should have Narcan, even if their child isn't exposing themselves to drugs, some other child is. So as parents, it's the right thing to do, is to have Narcan with you at all times, because you never know who's going to be affected from a drug overdose. And it's okay to get help. You do not have to shy away from it. I'm here to tell you that there is help for you and you can get help. And it's okay. It's okay if you're suffering from this as a parent. You're not alone. Ronnie Nelson was the light of everybody's world. He is the best. My mom recently passed away, so I know that they're in heaven right now together. We miss him and we love him, and he will always be a part of us.